In doing research for The Raven, I found out that it's not actually the first film to be called The Raven based on the Edgar Allan Poe poem. In 1963, there was a Vincent Price version where he had to play a sorcerer who teamed up with two other sorcerers because a magician got turned into a raven. Yeah. You know what's stranger? Not only was this film directed by Roger Corman, but the two other sorcerers were played by legendary actors Peter Lorre,
You imbecile, you bloated idiot!
and Boris Karloff.
Let's shoot this fucker. Great.
No, that's Bela Lugosi. Yeah, Boris Karloff, the original Frankenstein. And, most surprisingly, it actually features a very young Jack Nicholson. And out of all that, my only question is, what version of The Raven did they read?
Fuck you, you come out here.
This is Real School.
And his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming.
Being an occasional English teacher, I have read a little Edgar Allan Poe. Ironically enough though, the first time I read The Raven was actually because of The Simpsons. So when I heard about a film that was directed by James McTeigue, who brought us V for Vendetta, plus it was about Poe, played by John Cusack, I was in. I've loved Cusack's work ever since the classic Grosse Pointe Blank. Okay, it's classic for my generation, but he has had a few misses when it comes to film. His approach to playing Poe was interesting, but very much not subtle whatsoever. Cusack's Poe was a loud, arrogant, emotional drunkard, but occasionally you did get the soft-spoken, well-articulate poet. It would seem like Poe was America's first official emo. The strongest performance had to come from Luke Evans, who played Detective Fields, but the rest of the cast, well, really didn't have a chance to shine. Veteran Brendan Gleeson, who I love in everything he does, it was just too thoroughly unlikable. And character actor Kevin McNally, who real schoolers will recognize from the Pirates franchise, he was good, but again, the character just wasn't fleshed out well enough. For a film that looked like it was part Sherlock Holmes, part V for Vendetta, and part From Hell, it really fell short on all fronts. I was particularly disappointed with McTeigue's direction. It just seems like he wasn't trying this time. V for Vendetta was so energetic, so vibrant and full of life that it was just so much fun to watch every minute. But The Raven was just very monotonous. And I personally think it was the script that made the film suffer. But remember that V for Vendetta was written by the Wachowskis, not the Wachowski brothers anymore. But these two are such great writers, and with the history behind the graphic novel of V for Vendetta, McTeigue was really well set up to succeed in that film. So we're already there. My for the win, because I have to pick one, would be Poe's Pet Raccoon. Because I have to pick one. The raccoon was cute. I want a pet raccoon. They're nature's little scamps. Basically, The Raven didn't have enough action to be exciting, enough plot twists to be thrilling, or enough story to be interesting. Wait for it on Blu-ray or TV, because in theaters, The Raven is a burn it. But you know what? I don't want to end this episode on a sour note, so let's do this as the poll question. What is your favorite John Cusack film? There are tons to choose from. And again, there are some bad films that he's done, but let's choose the good ones. Real Schoolers, don't forget about School Night, officially broadcasting live on blogtv.com on Wednesday, May 9th at 8 p.m. For more info, follow the link in my sidebar, go to blogtv.com, and I'll see you all Wednesday, May 9th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until then, school's out.
And the Raven, ever flitting, still is sitting on the pallet-busted palace just above my chamber door, and his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming throws his shadow on the floor, and my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore.